The world beyond the sacred land. I need to find Olin and learn everything he knows. Who the killers were, how they saw me through his focus. Who the woman is. One who looks like me. Why they want me dead. Olin's trail leads to Meridian. When I catch him, he will talk. And he will pay for all the lives he's ruined. This grapes.
Well, I'm glad to possess one of those. Man, I can't even possess any of those.
I need this. Hardy little plant. You'll help. Good. I can use this.
Stay low, girl, or you'll spoil the fun.
Fun?
Everyone has their reasons. Maybe you kill because you're compelled. I understand. Had a partner who'd weep at the feel of an arrow striking home. While we hunted the bandit scum, his eyes were never dry.
Then you're a manhunter. Some kind of mercenary?
Call me Nil. I've found where there's strife, there's bandits, picking the bones of the innocent, then whoever they can catch, then each other. But why wait? You and I could work together. Kill them all. What do you say?
I don't need your help to clear out some bandits.
A loner. That's exciting. Don't worry. If they kill you, I'll finish them off before they can make a cup of your skull or any other nonsense like that.
Don't have ammo for this weapon.
Can I possess one of them?
Going down fast.
Move along. You have no need to loiter.
Yeah. Maybe soon.
But all goods entering the city are subject to search.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens.
How long do we have to wait? What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and let everything...
What's going on here? Olin's in there. somewhere. And so's Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Erend said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
City's locked down on account of the murder.
This keeps up, I'll be broken. It's always the merchants who suffer.
Not getting through, Outlander.
Hold! Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Erend, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy Outlander.
Aloy! Hey, you're alive! I thought you were dead. Make way, make way!
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Ah, not really. A little. So, you're alive. We should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk, alone, and you need to pull together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around her.
I lost someone too. At the Proving, the man who raised me. His name was Rost.
That's terrible. Why is it every time something terrible happens, everyone else tells you the worst thing that ever happened to them, as though that makes it easier?
Yeah, why is that?
Anyway, there was something you wanted to tell me?
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand, Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay. Come on.
It's decent work keeping the city safe.
So many people here all talking at once. How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
That girl. Is she a Norn?
Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days.
Vengeance for Ursa!
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
How long will Avad hide in his palace? Release blood for blood. Vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
All of this for one man.
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
The corner of this rug is frayed, and the floor near it is warm. Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
Call it a day, girl. You're wasting time.
It looks like a picture of Owen's family. It looks like a picture of Owen's family. A lot of metal here. Could be just what I need. Looks big and heavy. Could do a lot of damage if it fell down. Let's give it a little push.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
You know, I would survive that.
Call it a day, girl. You're wasting time.
Looks big and let's give it a little push.
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family. A map. The glyphs show places he visited. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted. There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus, it's the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances, and see through each other's focuses too, like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you? Through Olin?
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me?
Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do.
Been all over the city, and I can't find what I'm looking for.
This place smells like nothing I've ever smelled before. Is that some kind of spice?
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
You there! Can you help me? Can you spare a moment? Someone robbed my house! You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
Fine goods for a fair price.
Move along.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see. Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price. You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Pass up these goods.
focus could find something I've missed.
Would you like to buy something today?
Any news about my stolen sword?
Not yet. Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the Liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
You'll like what I have to say. Fine good, these are rare breads.
Ah, you're everything I'm not. Strong, brave, active.
The author
Come,
I'm finding
talk
next
a
door
spell.
keeps me up all night with their bickering.
You're an outlander. Nora from the look of you. I bet you're a machine hunter, too.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge. If you're not Karja, you'll never rise in the ranks.
Sounds like someone needs to shank things up at the lodge.
Maybe. But it isn't gonna be me. If you decide to go, be sure to give them a good old-fashioned Banuk farewell mark in my honor.
A Banuk farewell mark. What's that?
Piss on the floor. Preferably someplace they won't find it until it gets nice and sour.
Let me go save my game.
That must be the spire. It's huge.
We can play for an hour about another woman rising in the These damn Oseram are stirring up tensions. I'm keeping my eyes open.
Okay, how am I gonna get up there?
Take a look at these whales. You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it. These aren't goods, they're necessities. Buy what you need, leave the rest. The sun shines on hard work and honesty. I'd like an opportunity to share a drink with Aaron. There's a man
Fine goods for a fair price.
buy what you need, leave the rest. Won't find better wares.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
Take a look at these wares.
Check out these wares.
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. And some blood. Looks like they cut themselves on the splinters.
Only the finest goods here.
Don't pass up these goods.
Drops of blood bleeding away.
Don't pass up these goods. You like what I have to say, I promise.
More blood. I'm still on the trail.
The sound of a hammer on steel.
You like what I have for sale, I promise.
Still more blood. The thief got cut. The trail
You'll
was
regret
here.
not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Someone must have seen the thief.
The more prices will go up. I've got all the best goods here. Nothing like sipping a drink and strolling along the vistas listening to street performers.
Sun King Avad has tried to make up for his father's brutality. I'll give him that.
Here's to Avad.
Don't pass up these goods. Would you like to buy something today?
Here's to Avade.
Won't
He
find
may
better
dress a bit
wares.
too fancy, but he may
Excuse
say
me,
some
Outlander? I'm looking for Banuk artifacts.
Would you like to buy something today?
Find goods, fair price.
I'd like to discuss a trade with you, Outlander.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward.
We all know our army could destroy them.
No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by.
Carries water right into the cistern.
Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah, almost crashed into me too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword.
In the hunter's lodge.
But where?
All those savages.
Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Karja in Shadow, go ahead and tell the captain of the vet. The priests tell us that the Mad Sun King's sins must be cleansed.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Construction work.
It's not what I imagined when I was a boy, but it's decent work. Long time.
Not getting any cooler.
Goods, they're necessities. You'll like what I have for dope. I've got all the best goods here. Would you like for a fair price? It's getting cleaner.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Got one.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Carja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Poor feet.
Had to take a break or I would blow up at someone.
Won't cost you.
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
Only the finest fine goods. See for
I
yourself.
don't care for Osram.
I woke up this morning, went to my hearth, and there was my brother's sword hanging over the mantel. I don't know how you convinced those rascals, but you have my thanks.
It turns out they've been selling stolen heirlooms to help the refugees at Sunfall.
If you say so, I believe it. I only wish they would have asked, and I would have made a contribution. In any event, I'm glad to have the sword back. It's not about shards. It belongs in the family.
I've got all the best goods here. We'll find better wares. Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.